Welcome. I'm your host, Matthew Zinsky, and you're watching Are You Smarter Than the Average AP Psych Student? Today, we are here with Lauren, who's hoping to become the next millionaire. Here are our AP Psych students, Megan and Jacqueline. Please pick your AP Psych student.
Pick me!
I'll pick her.
Let's give a round of applause for Megan. Okay, now let's begin this special edition of Are You Smarter Than an AP Psych Student? Today's theme is intelligence tests. Okay, let's start with the first $1,000 question. Solve this riddle. What is 24H in a D? The student has locked in her answer.
I think it's 24 hours in a day.
Yes, you are correct. Moving on to the next $2,000 question. What is 29D in F in a L-Y? The student has locked in her answer.
I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to go with my cheat.
The answer is 29 days in February in a leap year.
Are you going to go with that?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So 29 days in February in a leap year.
Yes, you are correct. Next question for $5,000. If Megan looks into the mirror and touches her left ear with her right hand, her image seems to touch her right ear with her left hand. Is this statement true or false? The student has locked in her answer.
This is a tough one. I'm going to go with false.
Wrong. The answer is actually true. I'm sorry, Lauren. Now look into the camera. You know what you have to say.
My name is Lauren, and I am not smarter than an AP Psych student.
Now let's bring out the second contestant hoping to be smarter than an AP Psych student. Now, let's start with the first $1,000 question. If a doctor gives you 3 pills and told you to take 1 pill every half hour, how long would it be before all the pills are taken? The student has locked in her answer.
That'd be 1 pill at 12 o'clock, another at 12:30, and the last at 1. That's 1 hour.
You are absolutely correct. Moving on to the second $2,000 question. A man built a house with 4 sides forming a rectangle, and each side had southern exposure. Suddenly, a big bear came along. What color is that bear? Student has locked in her answer.
What? How am I supposed to know that? I'm gonna use my cheat.
Okay, student, please show your answer.
White. I'm gonna go with that.
You are correct. Good thing you went along with your AP Psych student. If the house had southern exposure on all sides, that would make the bear a polar bear, thus the bear being white. Next, $5,000 question. I went to bed at 8 o'clock p.m. and wound up my clock and set the alarm to sound at 9 o'clock a.m. How many hours of sleep would I get before my alarm goes off? Student has locked in her answer.
Okay. So if it's a wind-up clock, it's 1 hour. Because it's from 8 to 9, and a wind-up clock can't tell the difference between AM and PM.
You are absolutely right. Next $10,000 question. If you drove a bus with 37 people from San Francisco to Las Vegas and dropped off 6 people and picked up 13 more people and drove to Disney World and dropped off 16 people and picked up 8 more and then arrived at New York 62 hours later, what is the name of the driver? The student has locked in her answer.
What? How am I supposed to know that? I'm going to have to drop out.
The answer was you. You were the one driving the bus. Now look into the camera, and you know what you have to say.
My name is Ryan, and I am not smarter than an AP Psych student.
Now, our next contestant, we're going to do something that the show has never done before. We are actually going to test one of our AP Psych students. Let's give it up for Jackie. Let's begin. What is the numerical value given to intelligence that is determined from the scores on an intelligence test on the basis of a score of 100 for average intelligence?
Oh, I know this. This is an intelligence quotient.
Very good. Next question. What is an individual intelligence test developed especially for adults? It measures both verbal and performance abilities.
That's easy. It's Wechsler Adult Intelligence Scale, 3rd edition.
Wow, you are really good at this. Next question. What are culture fair tests?
Intelligence tests designed to eliminate cultural bias by minimizing skills and values that vary from one culture to another. Duh.
I'm impressed. On to the next question. What is a method of determining test reliability by dividing the test into 2 parts and checking the agreement of scores on both parts?
Split half reliability, of course.
You are very smart. I know this because these questions are from a valid intelligence test, which is the ability of a test to measure what it has been designed to measure. Next question. What is the validity of a test as measured by a comparison of the test score and independent measures of what the test is designed to measure?
So easy. The criterion related validity.
Very good. Now, what are the statistical measures of a degree of association between 2 variables?
Correlation coefficients.
Correct again! Now, on to the next question. What are performance tests?
Intelligence tests that minimize the use of language.
Very good. What are written intelligence tests administered by one examiner to many people at one time?
Oh, I know this.
I bet you do.
Group tests.
Correct again! What are individual intelligence tests developed especially for school-aged children and measures verbal and performance abilities as well as yields an overall IQ score?
Wechsler Intelligence Scale for Children, 3rd edition.
Very good! And now for the last question where Jackie will prove if she actually is as smart as an AP Psych student. If you had 5 apples and you ate 2 apples, how many apples do you have left?
Oh my god, this is like the toughest question yet. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I ate 2. So 3!
Congratulations! But unfortunately, you do not get the money. But she gets the comforting reward that she is an AP Psych student taught by Miss Malloy.
I'm Jackie, and I'm as smart as an AP Psych student.